Whose choice best describes the function of the second sentence and the overall structure of the text? Astronomers are confident that the star Betelgeuse will eventually consume all the helium in its core and explode in a supernova. They are much less confident, however, about when this will happen, since that depends on internal characteristics of Betelgeuse that are largely unknown. Astrophysicist Serafina El-Badri Nance and colleagues recently investigated whether acoustic waves in the star could be used to determine internal stellar states, but concluded that this method could not sufficiently reveal Betelgeuse's internal characteristics to allow its evolutionary state to be firmly fixed. So option A says it explains how the work of Nance and colleagues was received by others in the field. Sentence 2 doesn't discuss how others in the field received the work of Nance and colleagues, and it doesn't introduce Nance and colleagues yet, so A is wrong. B. It presents a central finding reported by Nance and colleagues. The central finding is seen in sentence 3, where it says that the method they used couldn't sufficiently reveal Betelgeuse's internal characteristics. And instead, the second sentence discusses the problem, which is that they didn't know the internal characteristics of Betelgeuse. So B is wrong. C. It identifies the problem that Nance and colleagues attempted to solve but did not. This is correct because the second sentence shows that the problem is that they didn't know the internal characteristics of Betelgeuse, and that they investigated whether they could use acoustic waves in the star to determine internal stellar states, but this method couldn't reveal Betelgeuse's internal characteristics. So C seems to be correct. And D, it describes a serious limitation of the method used by Nance and colleagues. Sentence 2 doesn't even introduce Nance and colleagues yet, so D can't be correct. So C is the correct answer.